Hello and welcome to another video of Long Island Restaurant Review. Today we just got home from a sushi restaurant called Yokohama Sushi in Comack. We're just going to leave our thoughts with you about how we felt about the restaurant.
Okay, Yokohama is one of our favorite restaurants to go to for sushi. We've tried a number of them. Years ago when we first met, we used to go to Tasho. It was in Levittown at the time. We then moved. We went to Kato in Syosset. We've been to Arata, Buko, and Babylon. Our go-to is Yokohama in Comack.
It's a relatively new place. They just built it. It's in a shopping center right on the corner of like Comack Road and Jericho Turnpike. They used to have a bigger building down the road on Jericho Turnpike just west of there. It's a beautiful place.
You can take a look at the ambience as I'm walking through the restaurant. They also have an outdoor area, and in the summertime I'd love to be outside as much as possible. So we ate outside, but the ambience inside, they've redone it. They did a lot of purple lighting. It's really nice inside.
They have a bar area as well as a sushi area where you can just a sushi table. And then they have booths and tables where you can be seated and have a regular dinner. People in there, the people that own the place are very friendly. They're always welcome to see you. They're happy to see you back. And they keep even track of us. Like, I haven't been there in a long time. Where you been? We do a lot of takeout from them. Definitely something to think about if you guys are sushi people.
Yeah. So the drinks, I usually just go for green tea, water. That's my go-to. What about yourself?
So I had a Sapporo, not expensive. I think perhaps it was, you can check on the online, but maybe it was like $10 for an extra large Sapporo. It's like maybe a beer and a half. And then a bottle of sake, cold sake. They also have hot sake. They can mix you a martini if you're really into that. They have a full bar. They'll be happy to mix you anything you want. They have a wine list. It's a little limited, but I mean, it kind of covers all the categories. Whoops, the dog is like trying to get into the video. There she is.
So our go-to as far as what we started off with appetizers, I love the wonton soup. It's not the typical wonton soup made of pork. This one it's almost like shumai, the shrimp with a little bit of dough or wrapping on the outside with a nice light broth. So I started off with the wonton soup. It's my go-to every time we're there. We always get edamame beans as well. That's our go-to. Any other appetizers?
Well, I had the lobster bisque. It's very good for an inexpensive price. They have the miso soup isn't bad. And then they have a fish soup, which I haven't tried yet, so I can't comment on that. And they have plenty of appetizers. They also have, besides
my
gyoza.
daughter loves gyoza. She loves the gyoza from there, and she gets the tuna tataki.
But they'll do it's an Asian fusion place. So if you're more interested in like Chinese or Thai, they can do that for you. It's a very extensive menu, so you can take a look at the menu online. I think they deliver, but they'll do like what is that? Grubhub or
Uber Eats,
DoorDash, like kind of thing. So I don't know what the extra charge is on top of that, but they're pretty far out. If you're like in the next town or two, they'll come to you.
I would add that they have bento boxes, as Bob mentioned, a lot off the menu as well. You can go off the menu. And for those people who don't like sushi, if you want to have sushi, but some of your family or friends don't like sushi, there's a lot of different Asian dishes, different types of Japanese dishes as well. So a huge selection on the menu. Going on to the sushi itself, usually really good. It's fresh. I do like cucumber, salmon, but I love the chunks of salmon that you get with it. I've been to other restaurants where they seem to mince up the salmon. They don't do that here. We get a roll called the Canada roll. Definitely my go-to roll when we're there. And then other rolls that I've tried, like today I tried a Naruto roll. I'm trying to watch the carbs. So this one has the cucumber around it, no rice. But rather than asparagus and yellowtail, I like asparagus, but not in my sushi. And I'm not a big fan of yellowtail, so they went off. I just did tuna, salmon, and you could see like the cucumber.
Right, so they can make your rolls also. They have an extensive sake menu too, if you're interested in cold sake. They have hot sake, but it's hot sake out of that box that they heat, and it's a cardboard box with sake in it. It's not bad. But, I've had a bottle of cold sake today with dinner. It was, more than adequate. It was nice. You can take your pick. They have big bottles, little bottles. What would you say about, what else did we have? I also ordered some Chinese food. I tried and sneak in a helping of fried rice if she's not looking. But
Yeah, he likes the chicken fried rice. It's good. A lot of restaurants I find like they just, I don't know, it's like almost out of a box or something. They definitely do their own fried rice. They put strips of chicken in it, which we always give a little to KK when we come home here. And it has some peas in it, onions. It's pretty tasty.
yeah, inexpensive too. It's really not a deal breaker. Anything else you want to say about it?
No, we've hit the ambiance, the drinks, our go-tos when we go there. Good sushi restaurant. Even at work, some of the guys that Bob works with, they go there as well. So it has a good reputation. If you haven't been there before, I would definitely check it out. If you're in the Comack area, it's called Yokohama.
We haven't. I don't think we can really touch on the desserts. By the time we're like stuffed and pushing away from the table, I think we pretty much had it. So we haven't tried any desserts, but I would imagine it's pretty fresh. Everything we've had there was above board. So what do you think?
We were thinking on our way coming home, like, how do we rate this? Because it's not, I wouldn't consider it a romantic restaurant, but a great place to go if you want to do a date. But I like a lot of restaurants that we go to for the sushi. It's kind of plain. Like there's other ones that we'll rate when we go there, but I feel like this one, they've taken their time to decorate. It looks pretty trendy in there, and they do a good job. They always have a good business. I would definitely call for reservations ahead of time. And the services we talked about, they're really sweet in there. When we go in there, they know us. And we don't go in there a lot, but when we do sushi, this is our go-to place. So I would give it at least an 8.5, to be honest with you. But this is where we're going to run into trouble, because how do you compare like a high-end romantic restaurant to sushi? Like not everyone's into sushi, but as far as sushi goes on Long Island, we've tried a number of places. Definitely like an 8.5 for me. What about yourself?
Closer to 9, I would say. There's a couple of sushi restaurants I prefer, but it's as close to home, and it's right up there with the other ones. But you get your favorites, like your favorite rolls and stuff like that. So I'd say 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good place. I would definitely recommend it. It gets pretty crowded on the weekends, so you have to make reservations for a sushi restaurant. Otherwise, you're standing outside waiting to get in.
Thanks so much for joining us. If you like this video, do me a
Thanks,
favor, give it a thumbs up. Tell your friends about it. If you have any restaurant suggestions, put it in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep, we look forward to trying your restaurants as well. Anyway, have a good night, and we look forward to our next review.
Long Island Restaurant Review.